Eric Mother, mother.com. Let's take a look at the chart for TWTR Twitter, and we can see here every time the last couple of weeks it's been trying to move higher, it gets rejected lower. You can see this red down week after trading higher for the week, and again this week we've been trading higher but we've been pushed back down. So what is happening on this chart? And keep in mind, I've discussed this in a previous video over the last couple of weeks. To understand this, you have to go to the 5-year weekly, or let's call it all data weekly for Twitter. So one thing you can do is go and figure out where the most decisive break took place, and you have to go back here, in my opinion, to about October 2014. This break brought the market off these highs here. We've never really been back there, and if you draw a line from, which is what I call the uniformity line, so somewhere right there, you can see that every time Twitter has moved below that price range, where the price also breaks below this red line, like here, you can see there was a huge drop. Now what has happened is we've come back to test the same red line years later, or about, let's call it more than a year later, and you can see right now, unfortunately for bulls, is we are seeing a double top, which is the reason why we are seeing these 2 down weeks, because it's been smacked down every time it comes back to this red line. So if you consider this chart by itself from a week-to-week standpoint or medium term, it looks like the stock is definitely indicating that the next major swing trade is lower, unless it can figure out a way to move above this red line. So failure to move above the red line definitely does point to a situation where the stock more and more is looking like it is preparing itself for a swing trade to the downside. Eric Mother with mother.com. Just one more observation before I forget. You have to go to the RSI topside line, take the highs on the RSI and extend that out. As you can see, again, this same line comes and hits this double top. So let's clear all that. Let's draw this again, and you can see, take the highs here, through the highs there, extend it out. For now, we are seeing another situation where the stock is confirming resistance on the weekly RSI with this double top. If that's the situation, and again combine that with our previous line here, you can see that the indication here is that the next swing trade for the stock is lower. Now, one slight observation, if you go backwards to back test this red line, so we are going backwards, you can see that there's even evidence of breaking below this red line, which was this period, and of course that was good enough to move the stock lower even at that time. So there was a pullback here. So what I'm saying here is, given the fact and the importance of this line throughout the trading data, all weekly RSI and price trading data, chances are with this double top over the last couple of weeks, you are looking at a situation where the stock really might have to pull back significantly week to week. Eric Mother, mother.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. ERCS.